Welcome to Lesson 8 of the Violin Method for Beginners by Poppy Violin Studio. I'm Jamie, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play on your A string. When playing the violin, string crossing is the word we use to describe when we go from one string to another. Today I'm going to show you an exercise called rock and roll, where we will play on the E string first, and then we will rock over to the A string, back to E string, and then one more time back to A string. We're going to be building on what we did in Lesson 7, where we played all of the flower garden rhythms on E string. So if you haven't checked that out, there's a link in the description below. Here's an exercise from the Violin Method for Beginners for the rock and roll exercise. The main motion involved in string crossings is the lifting or the dropping of the elbow. So I call this exercise rock and roll because we're going to be rocking over to the A string, rolling back to the E string. I do not need to lift my bow off the string at all. The bow simply rests on the E string and you just roll over to A string and then rock back to E string and again back to A string. Let's combine this motion with the flower garden rhythms that we learned in Lesson 7. I will show you first and then I will ask you to join me on the second time. Rock to A, roll to E, rock to A. Join me this time. Go into playing position. Remember that straight bow we talked about in Lesson 7 and keeping the bow in the middle lane. Poppy, poppy, E string, ready, go. Rock to A, go. Roll to E, go. Rock to A, go. The end. So go ahead and pause the video and practice that a couple more times today. I recommend doing this for a couple weeks so you get really good at the string crossing motion, because eventually you're going to be using it to go onto your D string and your G string as well. Let's go on to honeysuckle rhythm. I'll go first. Rock to A. Roll to E. Rock to A. Join me this time. Go into playing position. Make sure your bow is straight. You're landing in the middle lane on the string. We learned this in Lesson 7. Honeysuckle, honeysuckle, E string, ready, go. Rock to A, go. Roll to E, go. Rock to A, go. The end. Now on to sunflower rhythm. Rock to A. Roll to E. Rock to A. Join me this time. Go into playing position. Place your bow. And remember that relative right angle we got with the elbow in Lesson 7. Look for that so you're landing at the middle of your bow and in the middle lane. Sunflower, sunflower, here we go. Rock to A. Roll to E, go. Rock to A, go. The end. Last, rose, rose, quarter notes. Rock to A. Roll to E. Rock to A. Join me this time. Go into playing position. Place your bow at the middle, in the middle lane, at the middle of the bow. Rose, rose, here we go. Rock to A. Roll to E. Rock to A. The end. So now you know how to play on your A string, and we're going to build on what we just learned in the next lesson, where we're going to use our first finger on the E string and the A string, so you should definitely check that out. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, I would love it if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in Lesson 9.